Hi guys, I'm eating my breakfast. I hope you don't mind. But I wanted to just do a chit chat today, and hopefully somebody can weigh in a little bit on this one issue. We've been living in this house for a year and a half, and we've never really, we like the house. The house is nice, but in living here, there have been things that around us have not been done that were promised. Like, we have a big hill in the back. That's why we chose this lot. We like the big hill. We were promised proper drainage and trees out there. And every time we try to, ask about it, the builder says it's the HOA's fault, and the HOA says it's the builder's fault. And then there's a big, scuttlebutt on the Facebook page for this addition. And it's just like, plus, and we are very, very, very lucky in this, that we have got good neighbors to the north of us. Excellent people. They keep to themselves, but yet they're friendly and they're there to help. We've helped them with things. It's the perfect neighborly exchange back and forth. And the guy on the other side of us is nice too. He's hardly ever home, but when he is, he's a nice, he talks and stuff. But our houses are built so close together. Now, not so much the guy on the other side, but the neighbors to the north of us. Literally, they put his house too close to us, like their lot. Their house should have been scooted over this way more. And there's proof of that. And they built it over here too much. So when we go out on our patio, or they go out on their patio, if we don't speak in whispers, we can hear everything that they're saying. And I'm sure they can hear everything we're saying. And it's not that we're spies or anything, but when you go out on your patio and you just want to have a conversation, you don't want necessarily the neighbors to hear everything. So that is a big drawback. And like I said, nicest people, but it feels like I could reach right over and just touch the concrete on their patio. It's that close. So things like that have kept us from, completely falling in love, because I think both of us don't quite feel like this is going to be the last place we live because of some of the issues that we've noticed. And those things, happened after we moved in. So here we are. And we were talking about the how big the house is. And I keep kicking myself in the butt because I was pushing and inching towards a little bit bigger house than what we had, due to the fact that we were always the gathering place. We always hosted the parties. We always hosted Thanksgiving. We hosted 4th of July. We had, weekend sleepovers with people from out of state. Memorial weekend was a big one that we always hosted and had people spend the night. And this house, the way it's built, they've got their own, area up front, and we've got ours in the back. And I thought it would be perfect, perfect. And we have had overnight company, now not including when my daughter comes out, but we've had overnight company in a party one time since we've been here. There has been a estrangement between myself and my only brother. I don't know if it'll ever be reconciled. At this point, I don't care if it's ever reconciled. And so they don't come over anymore. And my daughter, she does once in a while, but she prefers to stay, you know, at her place. I mean, I get it. She works all day, and when she's home, she wants to be home. She doesn't necessarily want to come out here and see mommy. So, I really, really hate myself for considering everyone else instead of just considering myself and my husband when we chose this model and built this house, because we could do with about half of what we have here, space-wise. We don't need a third bedroom. We only need, 2 bedrooms, and one would become an office. I don't even care. If anybody wants to come and spend the night, you can bring an air mattress. I mean, it's a big regret that I have, that I made and talked him into this decision on this house. So we were talking about it the other night, and he said, I've thought about selling it and getting something smaller, like a mobile home in Florida. Well, I don't know if you felt the earth move that night, but I did, because this man does not talk like that. He is a Virgo with his feet planted firmly in the ground. Once he is planted, he's planted. It's like moving an oak tree. It took me 3 years to talk him into selling the other house that was being overrun with crime and drugs and everything else. So when he said that, I got so excited, and my best friend lives down there, and he said, you could get a hold of her and she could help us find a good area and tell us things and stuff like that. And then when I really started to think about it, I was like, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I can text her, but she's not a real estate agent. I don't expect her to drive around and find a place for us to live or a good area or anything like that. And then, second of all, do we sell our house now? Do we sell it later? If it sells right away, what are we going to do this time? I'm not living with family again, I'll tell you that. I mean, it boggles my mind. I don't even know the first step to take. So I did contact our real estate agent, and she's a sweetheart. And I told her about the possibility, and she said she'd be happy to help, and she's, all about it. She's got people down there that she trusts, that she works with all the time, moving people to Florida. But then I think about, oh my God, what about the furniture? What about, do we sell the furniture with the house and start over? I'm anxious on a daily basis anyway, and you throw something like this in my path, I'll figure it out. I'm asking you guys for, any advice that you have, or if you've moved to another state or something, and how that worked for you. I'm very anxious to hear, and I'll figure it out. I always do. But I just don't feel anchored here, and I don't think he does either. And those issues that I mentioned they're pretty big issues for us. So these years click off really, really quick. And if I just, sit here and don't do anything, nothing's going to get done. And before you know it, I'm going to be 70. And it's like, what's the point? So, yeah. Any advice you can, I would very much appreciate. Another couple of things, I think my husband, he got some blood work back, and he's headed towards like anemia, it looks like. So I need to go get him some vitamins and start him on vitamins, and go get a haircut today, because this in the back is too long, believe it or not. And Friday morning, I have a doctor appointment at 8:30. Oh, that's early for me. That means I have to, get out of the house by about 7:45 to get there on time. because I found a breast lump, and I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing, but she wants to see me before she orders a mammogram. So that's fine. Let's just get this done and have her tell me it's fine, and I'm good. We can proceed with Florida plans maybe. So I don't know if this will all happen, but I'll keep you updated. And I just wanted to say hello, and I hope you all have a happy hump day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.